So I've seen this question come up quite a few times in the last week, and that's with travel photography. How many batteries should you bring? Now, my rule of thumb is three, and I also kind of put a caveat with that. I bring three batteries. I have the one that's in the camera plus two that are charged but not in the camera. I also bring with me, and this is something I've kind of learned through just trial and error and just over time of learning. But a lot of your chargers for the cameras these days, you can get in a version that plugs into a wall outlet, or you can get a version that plugs in and charges through USB power. At first, when I bought it, when I was buying chargers, I don't think they even had ones that charged through USB. And that option really didn't appeal to me because I'm like, I got to bring another adapter with me. I got to bring all this. But the more and more I started thinking about it, and once I got a good, I think I have a 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank that I bring with me when I travel. Once I got that, I started thinking, well, I can bring, if I get the USB charger, I can charge batteries off of my power bank. So if I go on a hike and something happens, I decide I want to record a bunch of video and I drain through some batteries, I can take the battery charger, hook it up to the power bank, put it back in my bag, and while I'm hiking, I have my batteries charging. So to me, three batteries is a good option because that allows you to have one in the camera, and if you get your charger, get one that can charge two batteries at a time. So then you can have one battery that you're running plus two on the charger, and then they're all in your bag or in your camera bag, in your backpack or your camera bag. The two that need to be charged are charging off that power bank, and everything works well. Now, when you're in your hotel room, this also works, as a benefit, even though most of your chargers are going to be multi-voltage. So if you travel, you'll be able to just bring it to the country. You just need to get like an adapter, or some will come with an adapter plug. But you'll be able to just plug your camera charger into your little little wall plug adapter for your phone, or if where you're staying has like little USB plug-ins in the little radio in the hotel room or the Airbnb or wherever you're staying, or in the lamp or something, you'll be able to just plug right into that and charge. So to me, three batteries. Now, if you know your camera system and your camera system is very power demanding, or you just shoot a lot of video and you may need more batteries than that, then of course you're gonna buy more batteries than those three. I'm going off of my starting point, and that's saying when I get a camera, I have the battery it came with, plus I'll buy two more batteries. So far, I've had good luck with Wasabi brand batteries and Rav Power. I'm pretty sure they both don't make batteries for everything, so those are the two brands I would look into. If you're wanting to not, to save a little bit from OEM. Obviously, OEM batteries would be the best option to go with, but if you want to save a little bit of money, read the reviews, check the specs, buy from a reputable place that has a good return policy. Check on Amazon and stuff like that, to where if the battery doesn't work or doesn't perform very well. And I would also recommend, once you do get those batteries, if you bought aftermarket, and if you're getting them before you go on a trip, get them as early as you can so you kind of test them and make sure you're not just going to get 20 or 30 photos on the battery. Put in there, make sure it works and has good performance in your camera. I know sometimes people will say like, hey, these aftermarket batteries work well, but they have problems when you shoot 4K video. They drain, or you shoot high frame rate stuff for the slow motion, they have problems. So just test your batteries when you get them in, make sure that they work for your camera before you go on a trip and depend on them. And it turns out, you have batteries that last 30 minutes or something. So, like I said, I've had good luck with third-party batteries, but some people don't like to use third-party batteries, and sometimes you may run into compatibility problems with cameras, that they have chips in the batteries or something, or, on one of my cameras, you have to buy I think it's on the Canon Vixia. You have to buy a certain battery that has the little microchip in it to be able to, so the camera, it'll work, but if you don't have that microchip type battery in it, it won't give you like the battery capacity percentage or something. So those are always things that I like to look into. Take your time, research the batteries if you're not going with OEM. So thanks for watching. Leave in the comments how many batteries you typically take. What do you bring as far as power options for charging the batteries and stuff like that? Do you like to use USB? Are you switching or looking for chargers that have USB now? Also, I'll throw a link to my Amazon affiliates page, and you can go through there and you can look through the chargers I use. And also, if you use one of the links to take you to Amazon, doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps the channel out. So thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.